I want to know about the film's impact on you personally, and I'm going to come to those first who were in the audience rather than up on the screen. Brian, what was your first contact with 2001?
I saw it on television when I must have been 10 or something like that. I was born in 1968, so it must have been the late 70s when I saw it. And I watched it over and over again because even at that time, in the late 70s, it was a possible future. Certainly the idea that we'd be on the moon permanently by now was something that I thought would happen, as many did, I think, in the 60s and 70s. And so it was one of those few places where you could go and see the spacecraft that I probably expected to travel in, actually. I thought I would be able to go to the moon by that point. And I think that's one of the interesting things about the film for me. It's that it's a future that was absolute. Well, certainly the spacecraft and the moon base, that was a possible future. And the fact that we could have a manned mission to Jupiter, that was possible in the late 70s. We haven't achieved it.
So you watched it with a sense of anticipation then about the future to come?
Well, yeah, and actually, as a sort of 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old, I liked the spaceships. It was later when I then understood more about the film, but you can watch it as a 10-year-old fascinated by space.